Clear and everyone can hear me okay? Guess we'll find out very, very soon. So just bear with me a second, guys. I'm just still getting my bits and pieces together. Hey, here we go. Got some more of the cool kids running in the house. So D, Shawnee, say good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Hey, Double Quills here as well. All the cool kids. Let me just get some intermission music going on here until we get someone who actually wants to talk to me. Sorry, I literally woke up like 15 minutes ago, so I'm still just getting a few things together. But I've got coffee in hand, ready to roll. As for those of you who may not be aware, it is 4 o'clock in the morning over here in the UK, and I'm still getting heavily caffeinated. But just waiting for a few more people to show up. Hey, Hinao's in the house. Hi, bro. Also, feel free if you guys can come up and chat. By all means, please do so. Got a few things to talk about, which is cool. Got a lot going on over in the VeVe space at the moment. Got one or two things going over on Crypt Toys. Even got the odd thing or two happening over on McFarlane. All happening across the Web 3 space at the moment. Very cool. Also got myself a new co-host as well, in case nobody noticed that. But unfortunately, he's not here yet, so maybe he's still doing stuff. But hopefully, he'll turn up. If not, it might be just me. Oh, maybe we got a temporary co-host. Haha. Let me just turn this off. Go away. All right. Yeah, How are you, bro?
Well, for the record, I am not the new co-host, but I'm doing well, Alex. How are you? I just want to come up and say hi and talk real quick before you get popular, because you usually get popular in 5 minutes and your room fills up and it becomes a party. So I'm just going to chat with you for a little bit until your co-host shows up. How are you?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Well, in that case, let's get right into it then.
Let's go.
All right. Okay, everybody. Osmond Collect 63 here, and we're back again. We're back again with we're up to WebV Wednesdays episode 65. 65. Wow. Before we know it, we're going to be up to 100. And then, then the party's really going to start. But it's not just me here by myself. Oh, no, sir. I've actually got my co-host. Ooh, I'm not used to saying that on a Wednesday. I haven't said that for a long time. I got my co-host, Dokta Strange. Say, Doctor, how are you in the house? I just sent you a co-host link. And I've also got the real Hinano up here with me as well. How are we, guys?
Doing good. Thanks for having me.
Always a pleasure. Saying, Doctor, how are you?
Okay. It wasn't letting me unmute myself for a minute, man. My Twitter's acting crazy, but otherwise I'm doing phenomenal, man. How's everybody doing? See a lot of people in the house.
Yeah, we got all the cool kids in the house. I see D, I see Double Quill, LJ, Grandest Prime, Humble, Vegan Things, Fried Labbits, Shawnee Poo, Poppy. No, thanks for dropping in, guys. Really appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day, morning, evening, night, wherever you might be in the world. Just come chill with us. Yeah, we've got a few things going on across the VeVe space, a few things happening over on Crypt Toys, McFarlane, and just a few things in life in general. So it looks like it's been a pretty busy morning or evening. But we were just getting into chatting, and how have you been, mate? How obviously the UBC looks like it's doing well.
I'm pumped, guys. We are monetized. We're super stoked about that. I'm literally looking at the monetization button right now in YouTube Studios. Big shout out to our nominated COO, the biggest bro. He went to his coworkers. I think he found 11 people, and he got them to subscribe. Or he did. He's just doing the Lord's work. So I really appreciate him.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to celebrate yet. We're at 502. We'll wait till we creep over to 510, and then maybe I'll start implementing my plans. But really stoked, and I am excited to present to the community of what we have in store.
Wow, that is phenomenal. That is epic. So, yeah, let's go. Wow, we did it.
Let's go. Hell yeah, man.
That is
well deserved.
That is amazing
putting
news.
in all those live watch time hours, man. I know how the grind is. Thank God YouTube lowered it down to only 500 subscribers to monetize. So you here now. Let's get it, man.
That's it.
Let's get it, guys. We're very humbled. Very humbled. But yeah, I didn't want to go any more than that. We got plans. We'll talk about it later. But yeah, that's what's going on with me. What's going on with you guys?
What's
going on with you guys, Doctor? How about you start? How's things been with you?
Things are awesome, phenomenal, man. New co-host of VeVe Wednesdays. So,
yes, sir.
You know, episode 65, nice number.
Yep.
So yeah, man, that's about it, man. I'm excited for tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Something going down. So yeah.
Ooh, what could possibly be going down? We wonder, indeed, we do. Could it be possibly maybe a certain comic maybe dropping on the app that maybe everyone's probably going to be clamoring for?
Been waiting a long time.
Yeah. We'll get to that one in just a second, but that's awesome to hear about the about getting up to the 500 subs. I mean, I know that was a goal you've had for a while, and congratulations and thank you to the three biggest bro for making that happen. That has just made my morning. But what else has been happening in the space? Oh, I see Millie's just dropped in as well. Millie, how are you, mate? Sorry I couldn't make your space. I mean, like I said before, it was quite late for me, and unfortunately, I do need some degree of sleep. I was like, I have to be like semi-conscious when I do these spaces. I might just ramble more than I normally do. But
yeah, I tried to drag Oz out of bed as he was trying to climb in it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Come on, man!" He was like, "Nah, I can't do it." Yeah,
I'm really semi-conscious. But to my knowledge, Doctor, you were in that space. To my knowledge, it was a good space. Had a lot of good discussions, and I believe there was a giveaway or two that I believe my notes here was VeVe Magic apparently won something.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. How fitting. VeVe gave away. What the hell did he give away? Can't even remember what they gave away. They didn't make a big deal about it. You know, it was kind of like just low key. You know, Millie, basically, I think it was around 60 or 80 people in the space, but he rolled the dice with the people that actually retweeted the space out. He didn't, say anything about rules or anything, and just let it happen. So, yeah, we covered a lot, man. A lot of Hulk 180, 181, FA, facts and stuff, and it was fun, man. David Yu, I saw him in the crowd for a minute. Everybody was up in the house, man. It's dope.
Oh, really? David dropped in for a little bit as well.
Yeah, I saw him in there. MC
very. Yeah. So all the cool kids are in the space, except me because I was asleep.
Yeah, you're the sleeping kid.
Very cool. So yeah, I believe that is available over on the X Spaces. You can catch the replay on that one if you haven't had a chance to jump in there yourself, which is what I'm going to be doing as soon as I get a free 10 seconds, which doesn't happen a lot these days, but I will definitely check that out. But yeah, other than that, what's been happening with me? Well, it's just the usual grind, really. Just trying to get that balance of work, life, these VeVe spaces, and get to the comics. Trying to get all that rolling. But yeah, I've been busy. And also, you may have noticed as well, I've got the promo material out for the latest episode of Get to the Comics, which is going to be number 10, which is going to be a big episode. It's our first one for double digits, so 10. So it's like, yay! Oh, I do have that one. Where is it? That one. And my special guest for that episode is going to be Rebel Duck, and we're going to be going over Wolverine 66, which is the first appearance of Old Man Logan. So I'm really looking forward to it, and so is Rebel Duck. So if you be so inclined to do so, check that out on Friday. And yeah, stay tuned for more on the X Spaces. And yeah, just on that subject of monetization as well. Like, you know, I would like to get to 500 subs one day. So far we're at 68 subs for Get to the Comics. So again, like I always say, head over there, give the like, comment, subscribe, and you never know, we might get them monetized one day as well. But that's enough of me shilling about my project.
Hey, that's
so yeah,
free though, man. That should be good. So you're doing what is the man Logan, right? Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. Yep. So well, we felt it was quite fitting, like, you know, coming up to the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, which is rapidly approaching.
Very fitting, very fitting. I like it. I like the selection. So I'm gonna have to pry a little bit and try and see what else. Is there another one in the works leading up to the actual weekend, my birthday weekend? Wink, wink.
Oh, is it your birthday
Well,
weekend?
you know, it's the 25th. It's not gonna fall on the weekend, I don't think.
That's right.
It's a movie.
What are we doing? What are we doing, Doctor?
Oh yes.
What's the plans?
I gotta write this down.
I don't know, man. I don't have any plans, so I don't know.
So we need to make some plans. Let's make some plans right now. So what should we do? Oz, what should we do for Doctor's birthday?
What should we do for Doctor's birthday?
We should do a Doctor's birthday space. We should do.
Ooh. That was different, right? Because last year was a live stream. Right. Last year it was a live stream.
Does your birthday fall on a Wednesday or a Sunday, Doc?
It's let me see. I don't even know.
If not, the party can always fall on a Wednesday or a Sunday. Oz, make it a WebV thing. Celebrate Coco's birthday.
Yeah, it falls on a Thursday. It falls on a Thursday, but technically, this show usually, I mean, we're on here like 2 hours sometimes. So if it runs past 12, then technically you run into my birthday anyway.
Yeah, well, I mean, usually for me, if it's on a Thursday for you guys, that's usually like a Friday morning or something for me. But I'm sure we can work something out. We'll do, and we won't just make it a space. We'll make it an event. We'll make it an extravaganza. We'll blow it up. It'll be like one of Key Collectors Whatnot shows. So it'll just be like full of energy and just like an experience.
Yeah, we're gonna live stream it too. We're gonna do it all. Let's go.
Yeah, man. We'll make it special for you. Absolutely. That's it. Ooh, I'm already writing stuff down.
Next topic. Next topic.
Next topic. So how about we lead into a bit of VeVe talk, because that's always a very popular topic of discussion. So what's happening over on this VeVe space? So I usually always like to have a look around on the X spaces, because usually they always like to drop something while I'm asleep, but they haven't done it this time around, so that's handy. But what have we got going? We've got a couple of things coming, a lot of things been. Also, big congratulations if you managed to score yourself a Hulk 180 on the drop or anything like that, because that, to my knowledge, is now officially sold out. So congratulations to VeVe on that one. I believe Ultraman is still available in the store, but let me just have a look, because that was again another big congratulations to them. Big first manga on the platform. Has anyone actually read the comic?
I've been underwater all day. No.
Right. Man, I've been chomping at the bit, but I haven't had a moment to myself all day. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. One book that I tried to collect, like as many of them as I could as a kid, was that Weapon X series. That was a nice little run right there, man. I'm hoping we get that on VeVe, man. I like the cover, got them front and center. You got the mask on with the visor and all. I don't know if you guys seen that, man. Maybe I'm bugging out, but that's a dope cover, man. You guys check that out.
No, Weapon X. So I'll have to look it up. Do we have that one on the
I think it's under like Marvel Premiere or something, though. It's not literally Weapon X #1. It's I think it came out in 90-something. My Collectables, help me out here. I know he knows.
If anyone's got any pictures of it, like, feel free to post in the comments. Also, as well, if you want to add anything into the comments as well, I do try and make a habit of reading them as well. So if anyone wants to add anything, please, by all means, feel free to do so. If you want to come up and say hi, come chime in on the conversation at any point, you're more than welcome to do so. That's what these spaces are all about. That's what the WebV Wednesdays and weekend spaces are all about. Just collecting, connecting with others, and just chilling in the space and sharing our love of collecting, whether that be physical, digital, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, Disney. So we're all for it in this channel and in this space, and that's what it's all about. So yeah, so we got that. Now then we got now this one, ladies and gentlemen. This is the big one dropping today. We got Hulk 181, which is the first appearance, the first full appearance. Let's better get that right, because that's a bit of a subject of debate at the moment. The first full appearance of Wolverine. And make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, this is a serious book in the real world, as Dokta Stranges has already covered on his Stack and Slack videos. If you have not seen it already, so this might seem like a silly question, but who's going for this one?
That would definitely be me, man. That'd definitely be me trying to pin my little Stack and Slack video in the Jumbotron. But yeah, I also put that Weapon X comic in the chat area. But yeah, I don't know who's not going for this. My question is it going to sell out? That's the question. You know what I'm saying?
I know. Hinata, what do you reckon? You reckon she's going to sell out? I reckon it's going to sell out.
Oh, hey, sorry. I just walked back in the room and Dee's filling me in on the question. Is it going to sell out? I don't know. If it doesn't, I'm going to be buying a few extra. I'm definitely going to go on, get this book in the market. I'm going to stack this book. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to sell out or not. I really don't care. If it doesn't sell out, I'm going to buy more.
So more for me.
The only reason I feel like I'm going to go for one, right? But if I didn't have a lot of gems and let's say I have 40 gems and I wanted to go for one, but I still wanted to go for two, I would try and gauge whether this is going to sell out or not to figure out what I'm going to do with my other 20 gems. Because if it's not going to sell out, then I'm going to want to play the market. But if I feel like it's going to sell out, then it's liable to creep up above retail post-drop. So then I might be stuck with my 20 gems. I can't even get one because it might be 22 gems, whatever it is, So, yeah, that's the only reason why my logic is like that. I try to just cover all bases because, I do the videos and all that. So I try to, play out all these different scenarios as best I can. And Nanu was goody.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, I wanted to kind of like touch on what you're saying and just kind of like collab on that. Yeah, Doc is right. If you have a budget, then you're going to have to come up with a strategy. And I forgot to mention that I actually have means to, play the drop tomorrow. But the way I'm looking at it, guys, is there's not a lot left. They're going to drop, what, Captain America?
Yeah,
what's the next grail after that? So, like, these are one of the last grails that's probably going to drop in the app. And we're not going to have opportunities like this to get it. So, and I'm a believer in this stuff, so I'm going to go for it.
Absolutely. I'm definitely going for one in the market. I mean, look, I purposely loaded gems just so I could go for at least the Hulk 81, and also the Ultraman comic. Go for at least one of them in the drop. Just on that hope. Maybe I might get the ultra rare or maybe the secret rare. As I should say, a big congratulations to you, Hinata, for bagging that secret rare on the Hulk 180 drop. Very, very cool to see.
Yeah, that was. So I went for one, and I got an uncommon, typical. And I said, okay, you know what? I told Dee, I got very frustrated because we got up at 5 a.m. to go for these drops, right? So I got very frustrated, and I said, okay, I'm going to roll the dice one more time. And yeah, I got lucky on the second go. So to a point where I kicked Dee because I got excited. So let's go.
Yeah, no, I was catching some of the replay on the drop stream you did for the VeVe Comics, and you're saying you just about hit your son in the face.
Okay, I did get a giggle out of that. I accidentally kicked my son. I got too excited.
I did get a giggle out of that. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a little spoiler, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently, if you haven't caught it already, Hinata and Dee are having a little boy. So again, that is amazing news, and congratulations to you guys. You must be stoked.
Stoked, man. we're super stoked. Thank you.
Yeah, awesome. So that I believe is dropping today. It will be today 4 p.m. my time if you're in the UK. I'm not sure where that will be in your area. You'll have to double check because we're all over the world. But I reckon that one's going to do well. I mean, it might not sell out straight away, but I believe it will definitely sell out because, like you said, it's one of the last grails we got on the app, and the only one we've really got left is Captain America number 1, and there's even that controversy if that's even going to drop because of the controversial cover. But I guess we'll have to see. And we do also have now that I can finally see the rare and ultra rare covers are done by Herb Trippy and Stephen Moy and Romo Fajero Jr. So very, very cool. Actually, my collectibles. So I can hear you listening in the background. I have a gripe. I have to voice on the VeVe blog page. So I've noticed that they've taken away who does the secret rare and the ultra rare covers. Can you have a word with whoever writes up these things to please include the rare and ultra rare artists back in the blog so we know who they are so we can talk about them, please?
Yes, totally. I actually mentioned that in my video too. I think for 180, I happened to zoom in because I always like to inspect the covers, and then I noticed Saviak's signature down there. Luckily, I got more acquainted with him because of VeVe and these exclusive covers. So that was a good feeling. Like, you know what I'm saying, on my part, I was like, oh snap, recognize this. But yeah, I have noticed that and kind of missed that, even where they used to kind of tag the name under each actual variant, rarity.
Yeah. So that's our little suggestion. If we could please have the rare and ultra artists, if there are some for the dropper, if we can have them included into the blog article, that would be much appreciated, please.
You know what's interesting, Oz, too, is as I'm always perusing Key Collector or Go Collect when I'm doing these episodes too, especially on Key Collector, I just like the way that it's laid out and it's easy to see like what variants are associated with said book. But one weird thing I noticed about them too is sometimes you'll click on the variants and they won't tell you like who the artist is. It's very weird.
Oh, okay.
I know someone drew this. I don't know who it is, but so I don't know. Kind of weird. Hopefully, we do get better information.
Yeah. So that's just us throwing our 2 cents in there for the VeVe team. So hopefully they'll take that feedback on board, and I guess we'll see what happens. But I'm just going through the comment section here as well. Like I can see that awesome Weapon X cover you posted, Dokta. It looks very, very cool. And yeah, I would love to see something like that on the app. Got Wolverine all strapped up and all the tubes and stuff hanging out of his head. Very, very cool. I mean, like we've had that discussion in the past, like saying this would make like a really good collectible when they were dropping all the Wolverine collectibles.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I want right there. That version. They did a pretty good job in the movie, I think, too. I would have liked to have seen him with the headgear on a little longer and doing a little bit more. I wish when he broke out the lab, it was like snowy and not just river drop. Yeah, it felt like Rambo or something. But
yeah. I mean, that was like the best part of that whole movie. Like that like what, like two like unleashes like Wolverine on like the base and he just goes to just tear through everybody.
Exactly.
Noz also writes as well, saying if FA Galactus sold out, there's no doubt that FA Wolverine will sell out. Not financial advice, of course. So like I said, I reckon it will sell out. It might not be straight away, but I reckon it will definitely sell out. And here we go. And Meta Mars just wants everyone to be aware of. Let the people know this bad boy is available in the market. Good luck on the drop tomorrow. Oh, apparently he has a Wolverine rare, the animated with sound collectible in the market for mint number 1997. So just making that aware that is available in the market if anyone decides to do anything with that information. So other than that, so that's more or less all the comic stuff we got dropping on the VeVe app at the moment. So exciting times, but we've got a few collectibles coming as well. So how do we feel about these? So we've got The first one we have is we've got the Little Mermaid diorama. So, which is very, very, very cool that the VeVe is starting to release like more of these like sort of diorama type things, like very, very cool, like for the vault builders and that. Doctor, how do we feel about these dioramas?
I like the concept. I haven't bought any of them, and I honestly haven't looked at them too closely on the app. I've seen a couple of AR pictures and different pictures with the cars one. But I think it's interesting. I mean, technically, shouldn't Jurassic Park, shouldn't that have been considered one when we got that? But it wasn't.
With the gate.
Yeah, it's like, but I guess it's just a gate, but it had a lot of foliage. They got a lot of stuff going on too. So I don't know why that wasn't considered one. It almost seems like something that if they dropped it now, they would have called it that, but then they didn't. But yeah, I mean, it's a dope idea. It's a dope concept. You know, it's one of those things. Like when I start thinking about all these different IPs that we don't even have, and what you could do with that type of concept. Like, you know, I remember having G.I. Joes back in the days, and like, you know, they had vehicles, tons of vehicles, but there were certain vehicles that almost like were so big that they were almost like having a little set. So like if you had the aircraft carrier, that was so big, you put so many different soldiers on there and other little vehicles that it's like almost like a little set. So I could see them kind of, you know, dabbling with different things. I think it's a dope concept. They really need to explore, because let's say like you give me a Sabretooth, right? Sabretooth animated, right? What if you drop a diorama that's a snowy background, and I could recreate the fight scene in the snow, you know what I'm saying? Sabretooth bashing him over the head with a piece of wood. All of that. I want to, you know, so I don't know. Like, you can go everywhere. You can Star Wars, give me throne rooms, you can give me, you know, all these different sets. So I don't know really how they function yet, but if they're really environmental, you know, snow falling, rain falling, I don't know. It's VeVe-verse, it's all these different possibilities, you know what I'm saying, and how it could be used and upgraded, and who knows, man. Possibilities endless. So I like the idea of having environment stuff.
Yeah, and just going back to you saying like about like being interactive and like being able to do stuff. I mean, like we do know that with the cars diorama, I mean, like it's got the neon lights that turn on and off. So there is the possibility that they could get even more elaborate with their animations.
Oh wow,
very cool.
I didn't know. See, I didn't know it did that. That's very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah. No, it does. I mean, like a lot of the vault builders are doing some really cool stuff with that diorama set, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they can pull out of the bag with the Little Mermaid one. But Hinana, what about you, mate? You got any thoughts on dioramas?
Not necessarily the Little Mermaid, but I can kind of touch on like going back to my childhood about play sets that I used to play with, kind of like Doctor when he was talking about G.I. Joes. So I remember having the Technodrome. I think it was like 1989, 90 that came out, but like, you know, the big Technodrome, and it had like Krang's lair, and it had like all these little control units and the big eyeball in the top.
Yep.
I had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles lair, you know, the little play set, the sewer.
Oh, you had the sewer as well.
I had the sewer too, yeah. So I can just imagine that's to come. I mean, I don't know. Maybe MC knows, but I would love to see play sets on VeVe. You know what I mean? Like you take a station or something, right, or a building, and you open it up, and you see all these environments, as the Doctor's saying, within your building. And, you know, maybe it's a diorama in the building and stuff like that. Speculation, of course, but
absolutely.
Yeah, you see, this is why I put in the application to VeVe when I did, man, because my brain goes wild. This is, you know, partly what I was put on this planet to do, is just think of crazy stuff, man. But think about this, man. Think about this. I was just thinking about this. How perfect of a IP this would be. Like, you know, I personally didn't grow up collecting Spider-Man or a statue, so some of this stuff just doesn't hit how it should. It hits on certain levels, but this doesn't. That's why the comics kind of hit in a different way. It's like, because that's what I literally collected of the characters. But I was thinking about this one IP that for some reason it just seems like it would fit. Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat.
Okay. Love it. Mortal Kombat. That was like one of my favorite movies, like growing up, like especially like the original. Like the newer one is okay. The newer games okay, but you can't beat the classics.
Okay, that intro to that movie is like the best intro ever. I mean, when it starts and it ramps up, and then you hear them yell "Mortal Kombat," and you just get pumped, right? Now the movie, on the other hand, even though I liked it, not a lot of people liked it, but that intro forever, it's in like, Anyway.
Yeah, it's going viral right now. Somebody like clipped it up, and they have some sort of stuff going viral literally right now with that. And I wouldn't mind. I mean, they obviously have to all be animated and have multiple animations, and I think that that's where we should be on the app. Personally, certain characters I don't care, like Up or something like that. But I mean, once you gave me Iron Man and you let me know I can get like 3 animations, like I'm just spoiled now. So I just expect it, bro, for the amount of money we're spending too. But I feel like those characters that would just be sick. Back to the whole Turtles thing too. Like, with the diorama things, like, imagine just having different environments. One minute you got the sewer, next minute you got above ground. You get a little April O'Neil action with the little news band. And you just start going crazy, man. But it's like, man, it's too much out there. It's too much out there. We still got more to go. We still got more to collect, man. I'm gonna need a He-Man soon too. You know what I'm saying? I like him on Cryptoids and all that, but I need a, a VeVe statuesque, true to life 6'4", 6'5" Adam. You know what I mean? Like big. That's what I need.
That's it.
Agreed.
That's it. He-Man. That was another one with the awesome intro.
That's classic.
Just going back to what you were saying before, like about like having like put on this earth, like think up of awesome like collectibles and stuff we have on that. It kind of makes you like you got like theoretical physicists and stuff like you're like a theoretical like collectorist or something. So very cool. So so we got the Little Mermaid diorama. Can I actually tell you what? Let's play this one because we'll go a little bit over the blog article. Let's go shopping. See, this is another song that I just sort of put up there, like with the Mortal Kombat song. You hear that and you just can't feel happy and like feel like let's do it.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I really feel like every time you play that jingle, an episode of Severance is gonna start.
Actually, I haven't actually watched Severance, but I've been told by you many times it's very good. I believe they've got a second series coming out soon as well.
It's a good series, and you'll know why I said what I said with the jingle when you watch it. You should check it out. It's good.
I'll put it on my list of things to watch, but my list of things to watch is growing because I just don't have enough time to watch everything. Right now I'm trying to get through what am I trying to get through? I'm trying to get through Acolyte and The Boys season 4. But but going back to, sorry, Doctor, you want to say something?
No, I was gonna say I just started watching it. I got to like that 3rd episode everybody was talking about, and then I kind of fell off. But how far did you get?
Oh, Acolyte. I'm up to everything but the latest one that's just dropped yesterday. So Acolyte is sort of very sort of up and down. It's like got parts where it's like, yeah, it's awesome. Like there's action and like lightsabers and battles and stuff, and then there's just got parts where it just sort of like drops off and it's kind of boring. But I mean, I being a Star Wars fan, I mean, I enjoy it because like there's lightsabers, there's Jedi, there's cool stuff. If you're looking at it more like from a story, like deep and impactful type of thing, it might be a little bit flat. Like it's definitely no Andor or anything like that. But I mean, I'm enjoying it. I mean, is it one of the best Star Wars series? No, it's not. But yeah, I like it just because of the fandom. So, what are you? Are you watching it at all, Acolyte?
No, I figure I'll wait till it ends, and then unless it ended already, and then maybe I'll give it a go. Acolyte's been kind of like my Doctor Who, because Doctor Who's kind of the same way. I started watching it at like episode 3, and then I had to stop just because of the direction they took. And I think there's similarities now in Acolyte, so sooner or later I'll watch it. And it's okay if you guys spoil it. I don't care.
That's right. Well, there's still one episode left. There's the final episode will be airing next week. So I guess we'll see what happens. But going back to the King Triton's Palace grounds, okay. So this is if you want to go for this diorama, it is apparently a 20 gem price point. There are 1,420 editions. It's a rare. It's the first edition as well. And the usual stuff. First public editions 41. Minimum bid is 5,000 gems. So yeah, if you're interested in going for this one, that one is there. But now another interesting thing is coming as well with this one is that they've actually got the Little Mermaid diorama accessories. So they've got a whole collection of corals and aquatic plants and all sorts of cool stuff that you can actually add to this diorama. So I thought that's a very interesting concept. There's no listing price, so it's all purely craft. And there's like loads of different corals and plankton and all sorts of bits and pieces, all different varieties, and there's like loads here to go over. But more or less, they've got anywhere between 1,420 editions all the way down to our secret rare, which is 380 editions. So yeah, quite a lot there to go over. But if you want to check it out, definitely go over to the VeVe blog page and you can have a look at it there. But it just says basically here for the crafting. So it's all 100% crafting. There's no gem price. There's the only crafting details. To be eligible to craft, users will need to have the Disney Little Mermaid diorama to craft the accessories. So that's all you need. You just need the diorama, and that's it. It says users are eligible to craft one of each of the accessories per diorama while stocks last. First in, first served, and only store purchases dioramas are eligible. Okay. So very, very important fact there, ladies and gentlemen. So only store purchased dioramas are eligible. So you have to buy this from the store. No digital collectibles will be burned during the process, and crafting will close the 26th of July. Yeah, very, very interesting. So they're sort of pulling like they did with the Rambo drop. Say, hey, you have to buy the diorama from the store to craft. How do we feel about
that? I like it. As incentive. Guess it gives people a feeling like can't really go wrong. So,
What about you? Any thoughts?
No, not really. Just go with it.
It's like, no, sir, I do not. Yeah, so I think it's a cool idea. It's incentivizing people to buy from the store. But yeah, very, very cool. I mean, we haven't seen it I haven't seen any promo videos or anything to see how these dioramas or corals are actually going to interact with the diorama itself. So that's very interesting to see. And yeah, I mean, maybe when VeVeverse eventually rolls around, these will be a cool little thing to have in your VeVe space. But no, very cool. And then I believe there's one more coming. Oh yes, we have the Marvel Mighties drop. So we have the the Spider-Man Series 2. So these are pretty cool, and they're again causing a little bit of a stir in the market. So let's see. But before I go any further, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody taking the time out of your busy day to come and chill in the space with us. I see the likes of the superstars just dropped in. So if you haven't checked out any of their latest content and videos, I'm sure they've dropped one already, like they usually do around now. Definitely check it out. Give them a bit of like and support as well. I see my collectibles are still with us. Kill Arcade's in the house as well. O'Milly. So No Cave 77. So I'm loving the email you've got going on there, mate. So with the collecting journey, very cool. So D's in the house. Evolved. Ew. If you haven't seen some of Evolved's content lately, it's really, really good. Fire, mate. So loving the stuff you're covering on Nifty as well. You also had that new what's it that NFT platform? What's it called? Is it Pop? So Pop? POAP. That's the one. Yeah, I do admit I haven't really had much of a time to dabble with it, but it looks really, really cool. I did manage to mint mine as well. And yeah, so very, very cool. So check out Evolve's content as well. Doing some really cool stuff. See Casual listening down in the background as well. If you haven't checked out Casual Spaces or all these awesome casual chimps that he's been doing lately. Very, very cool stuff. I do have an idea for that video you sent me as well. But I will get the audio over to you as soon as I get 10 seconds, which doesn't happen very often at the moment. Ooh, okay. So I'm just going through the comments here and replying to also. So Kid Arcade's apparently got something going on here as well, going free. In celebration for Hulk 181 that's dropping, all you have to do is comment a skull and okay. Apparently he's got a competition going. So if you comment a skull in the comment section of this post, which is in the comment section, which I believe is been reposted by Hinano, it says kit holders get their names 2 times on. He's got a wheel going for it looks like a Wolverine.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. I wanted to bring that up because he's giving away a like an 11 by 20 canvas, I believe.
Yeah,
and it's painted. It's created by him. You can see the videos. It's from start to finish, from scratch. Bona fide artist. Super stoked, and thank you for doing that, Kid Arcade.
Yeah, mate, that's awesome. And also feel free as well if you want to jump up on the stage and talk a bit more about it. You're more welcome to do so if you're able to. But yeah, so that's there. So it says all you have to do is comment a skull and we will choose a winner live tomorrow after the drop. Kid Arcade holders get their names 2 times on the wheel and just screenshot your Kid Arcades in the comments at Kid Arcade. So very, very cool. And also, again, like the amazing artist in the space and another a great personality. So get behind him, and I'm looking forward to actually to meeting him when we get out to Vegas. It's gonna be a good time. Now back to what I was saying. That's right. We were going over the Marvel Mighty's Spider-Man Series 2. So we have the likes of we got Miles Morales, we got Rhino, we've got Kraven, we've got Silk, and we've got Spider-Man Noir, and we've got a little crafting thing at the very end of there for a Peter Parker rare. So very cool. I know a lot of people have had a few comments on the quality of the Marvel Mighties. Apparently, has gotten very mixed reviews. But let's have a little look on the drop details, and then we'll have a little bit of a discussion about it. So we have Miles Morales, which is our common. It going for 15 gems. That's 3,800 editions. We also have Rhino, which is a 15 gems price point, 3,500 editions. That's also a common. We've got Kraven the Hunter, looking very, very cool. Looking very Cravenish from the new film that's apparently in the works. 15 gems, 3,300 editions. So that's our uncommon. And we've got Silk, which is our ultra rare. 250 editions. So that's quite low. But then we've got this one, Spider-Man Noir, as our secret rare at 88 editions. So very, very low indeed. 88 editions seems to be the new low number at the moment. But then we've got this crafting. So we've got a crafting event. So we've got a Peter Parker rare. So it's a 0 price point because it's a crafting event. There's 616 editions to coincide with 616, which is our very popular Marvel universe. So it says here, to be eligible to craft, Peter Parker's users will need to hold 1 Miles Morales digital collectible from Marvel Mighty's Series 2, which will be burnt during the crafting process. So if you want this, you got to hold at least 1 Miles, and you've got to burn him. Oh, store purchases only, and crafting will be closed. So that's another very important detail, ladies and gentlemen. So it has to be store purchased only, and crafting will close on the 27th of July. So another big question is, who's actually going to go for this? Would you want to burn your Miles Morales for this rare Peter Parker?
Sorry, I cut in line, Doc. I'm gonna go for the drop. I like the Miles. I don't know if I want to burn my Miles for the Peter Parker, but I definitely like Miles. I think Rhino looks pretty cool. I'm not a fan of Kraven. He kind of reminds me of a werewolf / vampire.
Yeah.
But that's cool. And I'm just not a fan of Silk. Just maybe the pose and how she looks, where she's kind of like, yeah, I'm not a fan of Silk. It looks like she's in 2020. But yeah, I love the chase element they did with this drop. I think that's really good. Makes it attractive. I like that they're also adding crafting mechanisms to the drop, so it makes their drops more, makes it more. I don't know. It creates another element to the experience, I guess. So, but I'm definitely gonna go for 1, maybe 2. Yeah.
Ricky, what about you, Doctor? Does this take your interest at all? Does it take anyone's interest? So let me know in the comments.
Yeah, I like the drop. I'm a Spider-Man Noir fan, so I like that. I do want to get him as a regular statue one day, though. But yeah, I feel like this is the type of drop. Like if I'm gonna go for it, I'm gonna try and go for 2 of them. That way, in the event I get 2 miles, I'll feel okay about burning 1. But if I get miles and then something else, I'll just burn the miles and grab another one off the market, because I think that I'm trying to look at the details on Peter again here. So he's only 600. Yeah. So, I mean, he's obviously not as scarce as the secret rare, but you know, or any of these. What else you got? You got Silk is only 250. So yeah, I feel what Hanano's saying on Craven, and that's my dude too. But I don't know what's going on. Yeah, Silk is looking crazy. I don't know. Yeah, I can't do that. So yeah, I don't know. It's just like if all the characters were done better, I would want to go for this drop a little harder. But I think that the chase element and that burn factor has me interested enough to go for it, though.
What about the quality of the collectibles? I know that's been up for a bit of discussion lately as well. I think some have said the quality's gone down. Maybe they've got a new artist doing the collectibles.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really gonna know until we see it and spin it around. But yeah, some of these like Silk, I don't know. It's questionable.
Yeah.
I mean, Craven has a nice amount of detail. It's just I'm not a fan of like how he came out. That's just my artistic opinion. Same thing with like Mr. Sinister. I didn't like how he came out, but because I love and want. But some of these characters I just would rather see in more of a statuesque form. If I knew where the markets were going in terms of IP, or like are these going to be physical collectibles or digital toys, like part of a game, then a lot of this would make more sense. But as far as like how it looks or the quality or lack of quality for some versus others. So I don't know. I don't want to like get into the speculation stuff too much, like as far as what I buy. So I just stick with what I know, don't know. As far as what I like Miles, I like Spider-Man Noir, and I like Peter. So
yeah. Doesn't Peter look like David Tennant? Doesn't he look like the Purple Man?
He does.
Did we rug? Something happened?
Yeah, I got kicked out of my space, but I'm back. Can everyone hear me?
Can hear you.
All right, sweet. That's right. Well, sometimes it does that occasionally. Yes, you were saying Spider-Man looks like David Tennant. I completely agree. He does look like David Tennant. Yeah, look like a very like a Purple Man decides to sort of dress up and like be Spider-Man for a day.
Yeah, exactly. He's a white man.
That's it.
No pun. No pun.
No, very cool. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this behaves in the market. But yeah, I mean, I'm with Doctor. I'm definitely loving the Spider-Man Noir. And you never know, because we've got Nicolas Cage apparently is coming back to do the live action version of Spider-Man Noir. So that's in the pipeline. So I'm excited to see where that goes. But yeah, as for Silk, yeah, I mean, I think it's like you said, it's just the pose, like having like the whole U-shaped looking foot thing here, yeah. Does anyone else think the feet look a little bit off-putting as well, just being like flat?
It's like a candy cane. Like you can turn her upside down and hang her on like a hook for your keys.
Yeah. Very cool.
Just being honest. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, I like the drop, but I'm not a fan of silk.
Yeah, I honestly wish they chose someone else for that spot. If that's what she's gonna look like, I'd rather just save it for her to be a full model statue.
Man, I don't know. We'll have to see. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. So I think that just about covers what's happening on the VeVe space. Unless they've been sneaky and announced something while we've been talking, because sometimes they do that. So I was just checking over on their X space. Nope.
Did any of you guys go for the Modern Comics last night?
No, that was going to be my next topic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. There was like a bunch of comics that dropped last night. I was like a kid in a candy store, mainly to match the covers, right? They dropped some Scotty cover. Well, they've been dropping Scotties for like a whole month, but like that X-Men one with the Scotty cover is just beautiful. I had to pick that one up in the market. I've been buying comics today. I picked up the Peach Momoko for X-Men 1. And then I really like the rare for Ahsoka. So I got one of those. And then I went and rolled the dice for Spider-Boy number 9 last night, and I got the common, which I should know better that if they're only offering like 2 comics, which is the common and the secret rare, maybe you shouldn't go for it. Because I probably could have gotten the common cheaper. But yeah, I've been buying up a lot of modern day comics. What about you, Doc?
None of the new ones that dropped on VeVe Comics app, no. But I did want that X-Men and a couple other things on there. I'll just wait.
Yeah, I'm just on the website now, just having a look. Yeah, I mean, like me personally, the only thing I've bought lately is I bought a copy of Star Wars. What's it? The Alliances, the one with Thrawn and Darth Vader. But that's only because I bought it for Forget the Comics for a coming reading. So, spoiler alert, ladies and gentlemen. But so yeah, stay tuned for that one because there will be more details. I won't say any more than that because it is actually a good comic because that one was actually recommended to me by Doob. So so I'm checking that one out now, and I might even be tempted to pick up some more. Who knows? But I mean, like I said, I definitely have every intention of getting some more comics. It's just a case of funds and trying to keep a roof over my kids' heads, as you do.
Brother, you don't want to be matching your physicals then. I mean, because I'm not really buying these for like, hodl for like whatever somewhat odd years I'm going to be rich. I'm actually buying the modern day just to match with my physicals because I collect modern day. And, the ones that I have here, and I've got like, I don't know, maybe 15 boxes behind me. 20. D says 20. Said hi, by the way. That's for my kids, down the line and stuff like that. My slabs are for them. So, yeah, I'm just pairing my digitals with my physicals, and I love it.
Nice. Yeah, that's kind of like my same intention as well. Like when I buy my comic books, like I primarily buy more like digital now, just because it's easier to store and I don't have to worry about my kids tearing them all apart. But same thing, like for legacy, I guess you could say.
And the reading too, because like there's a lot of these that we get on VeVe Comics that I pre-order from my my LCS. And then, so I got to crack them out of the bag and board to read them. Not I don't have to, depending which comic it is. So I love it.
Yeah, but I am tempted to pick up the Star Wars Ahsoka one because that one just looks really cool. Have you read the Star Wars Ahsoka comic? Because it seems like it just sort of plays off of the series that just came out a while ago.
So right now I haven't been able to do anything. There's like DMs I got to reply to. Like so Dokta was telling me about O'Malley's space. I think he was trying to get me to go, but nobody could get a hold of me because I literally was underwater at this rich guy's house on the coast. He put his server room under, below sea level. So I like no signal down there. So I haven't had anything to do. I literally just got home and then your space went out and I'm here with you guys.
Ah, excellent. In the meantime, you have like a million notifications or messages. It's like your phone like goes off like the moment you get any reception back.
Well, I mean, I did pop up to go eat lunch and I caught the tail end of O'Malley's space. It was a really good space, but yeah, I've been out of touch today.
I know. I have to be guilty. I'm kind of exactly the same. I got DMs I got to reply to as well, just because the same thing. Life. But Amelia is still listening down there in the background. So yeah, like I said before, if you haven't checked out his spaces, please do so. Also, I believe he's also got the Buy Me a Coffee app as well. Also as well with Doctor as well. I believe you just jumped onto that one as well. So if anyone out there feels inclined to do so and just wants to give back and help support, at the very bare minimum you can too, if you feel obliged to do so. But please don't feel you have to if you don't want to. That option is just there. You can buy either a Millie a coffee, or you can buy Doctor. You can even buy myself a coffee if you really want to. So the links are there in the in the X profiles. But yeah, just going back to the modern day comics. But we do have some really like cool covers there. Like we've had a lot going on with the Blood Hunter story arc going on at the moment. Yeah, that like I said, that X-Men #1 looks really really nice as well. I'm just looking at the variant covers. Yeah, we've got the Scotty Young and the Momoa covers look very cool. Even that Secret Rare looks very nice with Psylocke on it.
Beautiful covers.
Very cool. So yeah, there's that. What else is on my list of talking points? Like I said, I've been so busy this week. I barely had enough time to actually throw some talking points together, but I did manage to just scribble a couple of things down real quick. Oh yeah, over on Cryptoys. Apparently they've got their snapshot coming up soon. So they just wanted to have a quick reminder saying if you've got any collectibles that aren't in your backpack, please get them there, because if they are not there, they will not be eligible for the snapshot. And I'm hoping that is accurate. Obviously, Hinata and Doctor, you're a lot more into the Cryptos project than I am, but I think I've got that right.
You gotta defer to Doctor. I really don't know when the snapshot's taking place. In fact, I'm checking my backpack to make sure I have everything in there now.
All right.
I've honestly not the loop, so I wish I could help out, but I've been out the loop. I just saw a tweet about it today, but I didn't get to dive into anything today. Hope 180.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, actually, no.
On the 19th.
There you go.
Hello.
On the 19th. Hello. Oh, you do?
Hi there.
Yes, here we go. Look, I was actually smart enough. I decided to bookmark it on X. So it says, yes, it says important snapshot reminder. To qualify for the chase characters, all parts of your collection must be in your Cryptoys backpack by the snapshot time. Collections with any items transferred to a third-party wallet will not be qualified. So it's just saying that basically if your collectibles are still sitting over there on OpenSea or in your MetaMask wallet or whatever, it won't be qualified. So they must be in your backpack. So good reminder there, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh. So I was just looking at back in the comment section, like D, if you're still there, I just saw the Kid Venom post you just put. So you got Kid Venom 494?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool cover. I like that one.
That was cool. Yeah, I haven't read it yet, but it's on my to read soon book list.
Ooh, yeah, very cool. Let's see what else is on my list of talking points here. Oh yeah, the Flower Bomber. Apparently they've settled on their chosen charity, because they had the little poll going for that a little while ago, and they've settled on St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. So very very cool to see. So that's with the Flower Bomber. I believe the secondary sales are going to be going towards that. Also, how did everybody go on the bomber drop with the ultra rare and the secret rare? Did anyone craft one?
I'm in the United States, sir.
Oh, that's right. No, the craft
no,
one
I'm
was
not spending a million MCP points that I don't have. So.
No, me neither. No, I was about to say yes.
About half of that, and even if I had a million, I wouldn't have used it for that. But, yeah, maybe if it was really Banksy, I would have. Maybe.
That's true. That's also been another topic of discussion, wasn't it? About like whether it being like because it's like brandalized and it's not like 100% pure Banksy that may have influenced people's decisions. Oh, we got MC coming up to the stage. I would love to get his thoughts on what's it, Acolyte, to be honest. MC, how are you, mate?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good. So it's been a while. Hey,
what's going on?
What's up, Aaron?
Congratulations!
Thank you. It's my birthday. Thank you so much.
Is it your birthday today as well?
No, I'm kidding. I know what you're talking about. Thank you so much.
Oh man, that's so awesome for your family. Congrats, man. That is awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll see what happens in the next 4 or 5 months when I have no sleep.
Oh God, yeah, I know, right? You've been there once before, so you're good to go.
Yeah, if you see me live streaming at like maybe 3 a.m. my time, you know why.
Yeah, your times are going to be like a little different now.
Yeah.
Dokta Strange, how's it going, man?
I'm good, man. How's everything going, man?
Oh, good. Love
Ready
to bid today.
What? You ready?
Oh yeah, man. I'm yeah, like Hinano said. I mean, this might be one of the last big ones for us for a bit. So I'm like, I don't know the future, right? So it's a good one. It's a good one for me. Just as a comic collector, I want to go for it, right? Chance to actually maybe get something on the drop that's like could be really big, right? So AF-15 strikeout. Every other comic strikeout. But Hinano, just like you, I got the secret rare on the 180.
Oh, you did? You got the secret rare as well?
Yeah, man. That's only the on the actual VeVe app itself. That's I think my second ever. I've landed a couple on VeVe Comics. I've been kind of lucky there. Like I've landed maybe I think two or three on that one, but that's only the second time on the VeVe app. So I actually got that secret rare. I was stoked.
Oh, nice, man. I hope you weren't like me where you kicked your wife because I was too excited. I accidentally kicked the. So.
Oh, did you really?
No.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I did.
You can just say you were just giving your son a fist bump.
No, because like it's 5 a.m, so I'm doing the drop from our bedroom, and I'm literally just lying in bed doing the drop, and then when you get a secret rare, and you're like, oh my gosh, you just get excited. I accidentally kicked me and woke her up.
You're like, yes, bang.
Or I kicked my son apparently by accident. That's okay.
Well, I did hit the X-Men 97 #1 secret rare on VeVe Comics. That was pretty damn good.
Ooh,
so
nice.
Yeah, I hit that one. That was and I also actually hit Spider-Boy 1 secret rare. So I hit both of those, and I think the only other secret rare I hit was a long time ago, 2.5 years ago or something, and then 2 days ago. So just like I know, just like some people, the luck sometimes isn't there. We get those uncommons.
Yeah, the last two drops I went for the Hulk 180 and I went for Ultraman. Got commons on both of them, so it's like boo. But it seems like every time I go for a drop, it's either a common or an uncommon. So I'm hoping it gets all odds, and maybe this one, the 181, this is the one that matters, and might get at the very minimum an ultra rare.
Well, guys, just hold on to those comics. I'm telling you. You know where I'm coming from.
Yes, sir.
I just told everyone I've been buying again, MC. I'm just saying.
Oh man, yeah. I know it. I just feel something's coming, man. So I've been trying not to, sell too much. I got a couple things floating around out there right now, currently in the market, trying to get some gems up. But other than that, man, just holding tight. Still trying to get more, man, because I feel something's coming, man. Some attention and some love is going to be given to the comics, man. It's long overdue.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we've had plenty of discussions and speculations about what we'd like to see come to the VeVe app. I know whether it be like crafting to make like an ultra rare cover of some description, or putting them all together to make some kind of omnibus would be very cool. But no, I'm just loving what VeVe's doing lately. Everything seems to be moving in the right direction. Maybe not as fast as some people would like, but the direction is definitely being positive, and me personally, I'm loving seeing all the content you've been putting out lately. Like with the roundtable discussions with Corey and Diana, so very, very cool as well. I can imagine you must be a busy man. Must be all systems go over on VeVe at the moment.
Well, yeah, it's I was really happy to do that because I miss all you guys, and just like chatting. And so I'm watching all your stuff and trying to come to the spaces and just listen while I work, most of the time. And so I'm just watching all your guys' stuff, and it's really fun for Corey because he's just done a video for 181. The breakdown videos that he would always do on the comics, the history of stuff. Oh, and yeah. he's finally been able to do that. So that's going to actually get posted tonight. It's just, just the history, kind of like the deep dives that Corey would always do, back on his channel as well. So he's done one, which is great. And then, but getting to go live and just hang out. And then of course, Diana's joined us and she's awesome. So it's been like, for me, it's been super fun because there was a period where, I was just in here, just doing like, working at the company and just learning everything. And not able to go live or anything. So, and that's always one of my most favorite things to do is just to go live and just hang out and chat with everybody in the crowd and stuff. So for me, it's kind of like a lifeline, right? And then, but just listening to all you guys do your spaces every day. That's why I'm in all these spaces all the time as well, as normal. So, but yeah, if you guys are enjoying it, I hope, because we're trying to have some fun and trying to bring some stuff into there. Just the same thing you guys are doing, trying to put on a good show and like provide some good stuff. And just keep people informed and entertained. And I mean, the advancements of what you guys are doing too is just like, your guys' stuff is so awesome with the pass and the NFTs and everything you're doing. And then Dokta Strange with your your videos coming out again. I missed them for a bit. They're the best. And of course, Oz, I know you got rewarded recently, so that's pretty special, man. I mean, like, that's amazing. You deserve it. I mean, it's pretty cool to see the community doing these things, right? That makes me super happy.
Yeah, definitely. It was it was a nice little bit of recognition about like all the hard work we do. I mean, I know Emilie's still down there as well, and he could definitely testify to this as well because he was another one who was lucky enough to be recognized in the community, along with Clarissa and Cointech. So that was a very humbling experience. I did feel extremely guilty because I did sort of miss the ceremony, but it's like I said before, it's just, to me, it's just a sense of validation. It just goes to show that everyone enjoys what I do, and just enjoys the value I'm just trying to bring to the space, and it just means I'm doing good, meaningful work, and that just means a lot to me. So again, a big thank you to Sanjay for that one as well.
Oh, big time! And there's others. There's still others. Kid Arcade's right down there. How you doing? Yes. He's all the time watching his show. Did he donate something tonight?
He has got a. Now let me bring back the details because I did have it here. I don't believe it was donating it tonight, but it's for his next show. So he's got I'm assuming this is a physical canvas. So it says here on his post, free is a 11 by 20 canvas by me in celebration for Hulk 181 that's dropping. All you have to do is comment a skull and we will choose a winner live tomorrow after the drop. Kid Arcade holders get their names 2 times on the wheels. Just screenshot your Kid Arcade in the comments at Kid Arcade. So yeah, so he's basically done a physical canvas of Wolverine.
That is awesome. Do you remember Dokta Strange and Hinano at DCon when he was painting at the Sanjay's party?
Oh yeah, I did not. That's the first thing you saw when you walked in that party was there's Kid Arcade, and he had like the painter's hat and like he had like a white suit on. Surreal.
That was so good too. That was awesome. I'm surprised you remember anything from that night, Hinano.
Stop. You're making my wife laugh over here. You stop it too.
You tried to get me too. You tried to get me, and I was like, I should have. I owe you a night. You know that's true.
You duck and dodge, but that's okay. It's all good. I did get vibes, and we didn't feel good in the morning. I got to tell you. So that might happen again.
I hope so.
I have a question. Are you coming to Vegas by any chance, MC?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like if I can, if it's whatever date it's on. I'm sure if VeVe's going to be there or not. I haven't been told or anything like that in terms of like a booth or something. But yeah, I'd love to go. Do you guys know when it is? Is it like December or is it November?
November.
Okay, see, December I couldn't do. November I could do, right? Because December, like family trips. That's why last year, even if VeVe was there or not, I wouldn't have been able to go. But the year before that, yeah, it was November, so it was actually doable. So it's Vegas, right? Like, I just want to find out if VeVe has plans to do something, like a big presence there or not. I'm not sure. Like, I don't know, right? So, but that would be amazing. Yeah, it's on my hit list.
Even if VeVe's not there, so we've got a whole heap of the community is going to be there. I know I'm definitely going to be there. Yeah, Hinana's going to be there. Kid Arcade obviously be there. D and a whole heap of other cool kids are going to be there as well. So yeah, if you are able to make it out, that would be amazing. Because I mean, me personally, I'd love to come and hang out with you in real life.
Same right back. The Excalibur would be my hotel of choice. The Castle.
Oh, okay.
It's cheap. It's like central. It's like right there by New York. I've stayed there a few times. It's like, if you want to, there's people have different choice. I know Kid Arcade would know all the best, places. Maybe his couch. We could all just stay on his couch. Like 30 people, 50 people. No,
that's it. Hotel Arcade. I like it.
I'm sure he's in for a party, but I don't know if he'd want that. But that's probably where I would pop into. I like that hotel. I've stayed there a few times. It's just cheap and accessible and kind of nice, right? It's kind of right where you want to be, I guess.
No, very cool. So there you go. Write that down, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, if you come,
travel tips.
Can you drag the Vancouver Hawaiian ambassador down there with you, since he's pretty close to you?
Oh, did you take him out? Did you take him out? Did you show him the true Hawaiian way?
No, I did not take him out. I hung out with him, and he realized how much of a Portuguese I really am, because I think we talked until 1, 2 in the morning.
Nice.
So, yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, he's the best. Actually, the cool part is so I'm going to try to put together a meetup for Vancouver, like a VeVe official type thing. And of course, because that's close to where I live, and Chris is there, and a bunch of other people are there. So, because Metaverse Life came through like a year or two ago when he did that tour, and that was super fun. So, so that's sort of something I'm trying to plan in the background, for a certain date at some point. It's tough with the big stuff coming up, because there's D23, there's New York Comic Con. I don't know about DCon for VeVe, right? But there's of course San Diego Comic Con, right, which is right around the corner. So there's like a lot of events. So sneak it somewhere in the middle there. That would be kind of cool. Maybe if I can put something together for people, and we could just have a great fun time. So you guys are more than welcome to fly out. and Millie's Canadian, so he could just walk over. Right? He could just come down.
Just come and stroll over.
That's a Canadian joke. Everyone thinks we live beside each other, but
no, mate. Who wants to lend me some Canadian miles, please?
Yeah, get the superstar guys out here. They can just drive over, no problem. Take them about, 45 hours, 48 hours of driving straight.
Yeah, yeah. Believe me, mate. I'm originally from Western Australia. I know all about traveling long distances.
Yeah, people are like, "Oh, you're Canadian. You must know the superstar guys. You must see them all the time." It's like, yeah, like if I lived on the other side of the world, basically.
Yeah, so sure. Like, if I travel, for 6 hours in a straight line, I could probably catch up with them. No worries.
Yeah, they're down the block.
Yeah, they're just down around the corner. But yeah.
So MC, while I've got you here as well, like, did you hear? Oh, sorry, Doctor, carry on.
Nah, I'm gonna go after you, Oz. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, did you happen to catch our little suggestion about the rare and ultra rare artists for the VeVe blogs?
Oh yeah, that stuff should be in there. So I made note of that. Thanks.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Normally that stuff is in there, right? It's on the post that we do for sure, and but yeah, in the blogs, and then also it's missing Corey's videos, so those should start coming back again as much as he's able to produce them. You know how they were in there as well. Those are always so yeah. We're working on a lot of internal stuff, like other stuff, but those artists are celebrated for sure. They should be in the blog. So that's an easy thing to add, especially for long term, because those blogs kind of live forever, right? They're just kind of, Corey likes to use the word evergreen. Like if you produce content that kind of just stays forever, like and so. Those are kind of there forever. So yeah, those artists, we could just add them in. They should be there.
Nice.
Yeah.
And also as well, while I've got you here, I know you being a Star Wars fan. are you watching Acolyte, and how and what do you feel, and how do you feel about it?
Yeah, I've been watching Acolyte all the way through. It's trash and it's hilarious. And it's so funny because but I love Star Wars. I love everything Star Wars. So I'm gonna watch the whole thing, and my kids and I have been watching it. And then we're having a great time just cringing at some of the stuff and laughing about it and just kind of like not getting upset. Because, like if you're a Star Wars fanatic or an indie fanatic, and believe me, Hinano, I know what you're talking about with Doctor Who and all that, it's very similar kind of reviews if you've been following. But we've been watching all the YouTubers trashing on it. And not trashing on it because of any of the political, agendas that Disney tries to do and all that. It's just bad writing. It's just a bad show. But it's also kind of funny, right? Like, so we just kind of watch it with kind of smiles, and we can't wait for the next episode to see how bad it is. But there's a few like good actors in there, in my opinion. There's some good performances. There's always in any Star Wars thing for me. There's always like a moment or two that's cool, that I kind of like, that I'll remember and go, oh, that was cool. But most of it to me is just kind of just a trashy show. It's just one of the worst ones I've ever seen. And that's no disrespect to any of the writers or anybody or Star Wars. It just, it just is what it is. What are you going to do? I've done some trashy live streams myself. I can take it. If I can take it, they can take it.
Yeah, exactly.
I can cringe myself. So yes, I can attest to that.
Yeah, I did like the lightsaber battles. I thought they were cool.
The last episode, the one that just happened, like episode 7.
Oh, what the night episode where they basically tried to replicate Duel of the Fates.
Oh yeah,
no spoilers. The Thank you.
Oh yeah, I guess not. You're not missing much, Doctor Strange. You're believe me, nothing much happens. We're 7 episodes in. I'm still waiting to find out what the heck is what's going to happen. There's a lot of filler. There's a lot of filler, and it's not even like Clone War cartoon filler. Remember Clone Wars cartoon? There was lots of just filler episodes where they would do a mission somewhere, and it wouldn't have anything to do with the main story.
Yeah.
This one's kind of just rambling on nothingness for the whole show, and then you're like, okay, I guess I'll wait a whole week for the next.
Wow. Okay.
So it's a giant chicken nugget then. It's that bad.
I shouldn't be so critical of it. It's funny. I'm entertained by the whole thing, by the whole shambles of it all. I don't, I know people are really mad about, some people were mad about Ahsoka, which I actually thought that show was pretty good. It was all right. And then people were super mad about Boba Fett. And I was like, well, that show had some pretty cool stuff in it too. Nobody was really mad about The Mandalorian. I think the season 3 people were kind of a bit about, but the first 2 seasons were awesome, I thought. And then Andor, I thought was really cool, but you kind of have to like that kind of political sort of rebellion drama, not really the Force. This one's just kind of messed up. This kind of just, there's characters that aren't even born yet that are in the movie that they have show that they put in there that aren't even supposed to even be alive, and just breaking lore all over the place. It's pretty funny, but what are you going to do?
Yeah. It's TV. It's entertainment.
I know, you don't like entertainment. I'm entertained. I'm tuning in because I want to see it.
Yeah, I have a Star Wars friend that's a super fan, man. He's at the point where he doesn't take any of this as canon. He's just none of this counts. I'm like, damn.
I've watched tons. One of the best parts about the first, I think, half season was just watching the YouTubers react afterwards. That was so entertaining. Just watching them all going, what the heck was that? And why is that happening? And who's that? It's just all entertainment. What are you going to do? I don't think I'd watch the show again, and I think that's the problem they're going to have. I think people have dropped off. The viewership's really dropped off. But I'm going to watch the season finale, and I don't know if they'll renew the show, but I'm going to watch episode 8 and see. I kind of think the Smilo Ren is what they're calling him. He's pretty. He's kind of cool in a way. I kind of like that guy. I like his acting. He's all right, And I like Soul. He's cool. The main Jedi guy. I think I like him. He's a good actor, but not much else.
Yeah. Yeah, no, same. I'm just watching it purely just being a Star Wars fan. But yeah, that's about it. Like I said, I like lightsaber battles, and that's about it.
So real quick, man, before MC got to
Yeah,
go or anything like that, because there's been a whole bunch of going back and forth for the last 24 hours. I've heard this topic brought up like years ago when comics started really coming on the app, you know, at a nice clip, right? So we all like to say that these are digital counterparts to our physicals, right? Comics, right? So there's a particular comic collector in the community that has stopped collecting comics on the VeVe app because of one reason in particular, which is black labels versus barcodes. Yeah. So is there any explanation as to why certain comics have them, certain ones don't? He brought up one to me, and then I forget which one it actually is right now, but after that conversation, I just happened to go on the app last night, and randomly I noticed one of the Star Wars comics, the one with Obi-Wan on the cover, had a barcode. And that's even, you know, that's like a recent book. And I think one he pointed out was a 90s era book. And then the rest are like blacked out. And then, so trying to figure out, is that something that could be just turned back on at some point? Because some collectors are feeling like it's not feeling very authentic. And then certain books, the barcode's there, but those aren't necessarily the most desired books. So I don't know.
That's a good question. I haven't thought too much about that lately, actually. That's a good point. Like, you know, I don't exactly know. The ultra rares and the rares are supplied by the exclusive artist, right? So those are kind of like out of the picture, right? I believe. Yeah. So you're talking about like the common cover, really, and the uncommon, right? Yeah. So those would be supplied by Marvel,
right? So
that would be their choice as to like why that would be on there or not VeVe's choice, right. I would assume, right? So this is a good question to ask, actually. I'll kind of dive into that and see like if there's any particular reason for it, but I think it's really just supplied by Marvel, right? I know how the design team gets them, and then they have to like, you know, in terms of readability for paneling, you know, like, you know, how the pages flip and everything. And then, of course, the VeVe comic ones are even more like, you know, for flipping and stuff. So they work with the artwork that's supplied. And I know that I've seen some of the artwork that's supplied in kind of a PDF format that's like high resolution. And it's just kind of the whole thing. You can just flip through it. So, and so that's probably a good question for Marvel to say, why are you guys doing that, adding this there or not there? Some of it probably has to do with the original cover of the comic. Like if they black labeled out because they can't put whatever was in the corner possibly, and there's no artwork behind that black thing in the original comic to actually refer to. You know what I mean? Like, so if it's a little square window, you're talking about the bottom corner, right? Like with a barcode or a Spider-Man.
Yeah, so some of them,
like,
so some of them have a Spider-Man, and then we got one on the app that has a Spider-Man there, so that actually shows that like it could be done. And then like the one that I just posted in the comments is a modern book, which also shows it can be done. So the only question is, why is it not being done? And they need to be aware that it's affecting real world collectors that want to collect counterparts, and it's making them feel like it's not the same.
Yeah, well, that's actually good. That in some ways, in my opinion, that's not the same. That it is different, right? And so that could be attributed to a couple of different factors, right? But it's a good question for Marvel to wonder why they were like if they remove that square completely, they'd have to like have the original art behind it to fill that in. So would they leave the barcodes on? Like you said, there's a couple that do have the barcode on, I think is what you just said, right? And most that are black. There's a lot of black squares. There's a couple of I remember which comic was it? There was actually a comic that came out a year or two ago that actually had the spider head on it, Spider-Man's head. I think it was the first one. I think people noticed that. Remember? I can't remember which one that was, but we were all like, "Oh, look!"
It was I remember it was it's in the back of my head. It was the first cameo appearance of Venom. Whatever comic that was, I think had it.
$2.99, maybe.
That might be the one. Try that. But yeah, just going back to what Doctor was saying, that's actually an excellent point to bring up. Is we've got a lot of the because the discussion we had is like, you know, well, because we've got like some comics with like, you know, the black square, which in some doesn't look overly appealing. Is like, could we maybe get that black square and maybe put something inside of it, like we had the discussion of maybe like put like a Spider-Man head, or maybe like a little Spider-Man like swinging picture, like, or for example, I'm looking at someone on the app now, like we've got Spider-Woman number 37 and Daredevil 254. So like, for example, like, you know, being Spider-Woman, which is the first appearance of Siren, maybe put like a little picture of Siren in there or something, or Daredevil 254, which is the first appearance of Typhoid Mary. Maybe put like a little picture of Typhoid Mary, or maybe something related to the comic in there, just to kind of like fill the squares and make them maybe a little more visually appealing. But as you said, if that's a Marvel decision, then maybe that's what's influencing it.
Yeah, it's interesting because if I go through my collection right now, you know, that recent Wolverine number 1's got a black square, but after that, I go through it. I'm looking at a lot of the modern comics; they have nothing on them. Especially the ones we released like yesterday, none of them seem to have anything on them. And then, but if I go back a bit, like there are, you know, vintage back issue Silver Age and stuff like that don't have anything on it. So it's not everyone that has, like, most of the comics I have as the common actually do not have it. A Web of Spider-Man 18, Ben Reilly, that one's got it, but it's a sideways one, which is interesting. And yeah, no, it's a good question. I'll inquire, because Amazing Spider-Man Annual 11 has a black square. Amazing Spider-Man 256. And actually, you know, it's interesting. The older Amazing Spider-Mans, a lot of them have the black square on it, even though number 300 has the Spidey head.
Right.
And 2099 has the Spidey head.
Yeah,
so we said 299. Yeah, sorry, 299. Secret Wars
books,
8.
it almost seems like too, you know. So
could be that era. It could be that era of the Copper Age, right? Not the Bronze Age, because I'm looking at a lot of Copper Age books. Like all the Amazing Spider-Mans from that late 80s era have the black square on it, at least the ones in my collection, including like Carnage's first appearance. And but all the Silver Age ones look clean, which is cool. So all the Hulk 1, Tales of Suspense, and 39, all of those don't have any barcode. All the Silver Age stuff looks actually no barcodes on most of those. So I think it might be the Copper Age, you know, and maybe a little bit newer than that. Copper's like that late 80s. So it could be a barcode issue from that time that they want to hide. I'm just deducing, right? I don't know. But yeah, good question, though, man. I love it. That's a good question. I like that. That's
definitely bring it up at the next at the next VeVe meeting, or whatever discussion you guys have, because we definitely make like an interesting topic of discussion. I've also got one here from Casual as well, who's got a question. It says, should VeVe Comics release the second printing cover variants of Ultimate Spider-Man number 1 and X-Men 97 number 1?
Oh, so that would be super fun, but that's like, again, like a Marvel decision. So
okay,
to be honest, I don't know, like, if like David Yu's saying I want this cover, this cover, or this cover. Like, I don't know if that's how it works. I don't think so. I don't think he's doing that. Or the people who are in charge of working with the IP. I think we're getting supplied the comics, except for the exclusives, right? Those are obviously worked through VeVe, right, with the artists themselves. So, but yeah, you know, additional variant covers like coming later in the future, or particular stuff that you could have at, say, conventions that are exclusive. There's always the option, right? So, you know, I think the ones that we have in these like little sets of 5 and stuff, you know, they probably are what they are. I wouldn't imagine us getting different versions or different variants. Like, at least I haven't heard any news about that kind of stuff. But the VeVe Comics ones, yeah, I want to actually dive in a little bit more about the modern books, and because there are variants that are not included, you know, some of those, like there's ones that have more variants, and we're getting certain ones but not other ones. So I was curious to figure out like why that is. And I'm not in those conversations, so.
Yeah, the way I looked at it was like one way to get those maybe would be like virgin covers and, you know, stuff like that, whatever that we don't have. Maybe when that burning element gets turned on one day, those will be the ones that we extract out. You know, those are one of 300s like Kenobi gives away on his Whatnot shows. Those are nice.
Yeah.
Start doing stuff like that.
That's definitely one way you could do it.
Mm-hmm.
There are some other ways.
Mm-hmm. MCP ways. Uh-huh.
Oh
It's
God,
like,
you guys.
yeah. So, like we said, like there's so many different ways that VeVe could do it. I mean, like it's just good to see, like, you know, like progress is being made, even though, like, you know, like I said, sometimes it's not as fast as people like, but you know, the company seems to be innovating and just moving forward every day, and it's just good to see.
Well, like any company out here in the space, you have to like keep pushing forward, right? And I knew that, just like you guys know that. And me being now with the team doesn't change any of that. Like I knew that. And the good news is that, you know, I can take your guys' suggestions and bring them in there. And you know, then there's other ideas that are coming internally that are like, oh, okay, that's pretty damn good, maybe. And so, yeah, it's really about making it, you know, it's about making the experience better and just, I've been at the company almost 3 months now in a few days, and I hope things have improved. And it's not just me, it's like a whole team of people working really hard. And, you know, sometimes things have to go like not well for you to make a change, like on certain things. Like that's also what, like sometimes stuff that goes really great and you're like, oh, that's great, let's do that again. Sometimes things don't go great and you're like, okay, well, let's not do that again. Yeah. And I think that's like that for any business, right? So it's good that I think I'm like, you know, we're listening to everybody. And I think lately, unless I'm completely out to lunch, you know, I think people have been pretty happy with some of the progression and the changes and stuff that's been going on around the drops and the mechanics and the numbers. And I think quality wise, I know about the mighties. I've heard, you know, mighties are mighties, but you know, there are levels of mighties, right? In terms of quality. So we've heard that today and yesterday. So that's interesting too. But I think Venom and Carnage show a little bit of a difference there for sure, specifically around how they were presented and marketed, which I think is the key for the community to know that if you look at our past like 3D premium stuff and how it was like always presented to us and how I would make videos about that stuff, just like everybody here, we do our content and we would review things and we get the images that would be on the blog and blah, blah, blah. And I think with those particular ones, you could see a difference in how they're even just presented to the general public, you know, and that was a major talking point from the marketing team all the way up to the production team, to the people who design it. It's, you know, because if you look at Sideshow Collectables and you look at like other companies and how they present their toys or whatever, you know, there's really great ways to do it and there's boring ways to do it. Yep. So there's that stuff is ongoing, and that'll help overall exposure, you know, to like outside of the VeVe fam, just to other people who see stuff like that and go like, what the hell is that? That looks pretty damn cool. Because if I was scrolling through and I saw like Carnage or something, that imagery, I'd be like, shit, what is that? Right? Because I was impressed with Spider-Man way back 2 years ago, you know. See Carnage like that. So I hope people are seeing that kind of stuff. There's a long way to go, but I hope people are seeing that.
Yeah. Yes, you got a question?
Yeah, and it's completely off topic. So is that okay? I hope I can ask.
Off topic. We like off topic.
Well, it's been a while since I've talked to MC, and so I kind of wanted to ask a question, and I don't think you'll get in trouble with this question. I really want to know what it was like on your first day of VeVe, and what I mean by that is you're like, I remember when you started making content for VeVe, a lot of us started making content because of your content, and so you know, a lot of us are really happy for you, MC. But I want to know, what was your first day like at VeVe? What your first virtual coffee, Timmy's, whatever it is, you know. What was your first day like? Can you explain that to us?
Did you fanboy?
Yeah, I think I was a bit in shock in a good way. And it was great because I've talked about it a couple times, but you know, I didn't really know what to expect for sure. Like I knew a few people, obviously a little bit, right? But the process actually of you know, was really pro. And that was the thing that was super impressive to me. I was, you go through the application process like anybody, like, you know, like I've talked about it a couple times, but, you know, I applied for the job just like you would apply for any job, and you have to do your resume and you go through interviews and the whole thing. And they have like this great HR team, and they're super pro. And I was like, wow, this is awesome. It's not like like as much as I love mom and pop shops and stuff like that, and I owned one myself, it was not like that. It was more like really like streamlined and with processes in place. And that was really refreshing to see that. I was like, oh, this is like super legit. This is awesome. Because we just, none of us know if you're on the outside, right? And so my first day was kind of like getting access to all the things I'm supposed to get access to. Like I was getting, just basically, oh, here's the chat where everybody is. Here's your email set up. Here's all that kind of stuff. And everyone was super nice and really helpful. I didn't have any issues at all, like with finding out where stuff was. It was pretty quick and streamlined. And then I was in a couple of meetings, and I was like just saying hello to people, and I just kind of like didn't say a ton, because I was just in there like, hey, but people were really great. Like it was and I was surprised because a lot of people knew who I was, and I didn't know that. Like, and everybody, just so you guys know, people know who you guys are. Like, people watch your stuff. And I didn't know that either. Like, you see, sometimes you do your content and you're out there doing your thing, and you don't know how many people are watching or whatever. But they know, they follow, they watch. You may not see it, but the team definitely is like fans of everybody, and which is really cool to know. And so I was in there, and people were like, oh yeah, I've been watching your channel for a year or two. I'm like, really? Like, that's cool. So it was really good the first day or two, just getting kind of up to speed. And then I was immediately like, I was personally saying, okay, what can I do? I'll do this, I'll do that. And then I remember, just being honest, it was kind of like, okay, well, like, we'll just start you with this, you can start with this, and you can help out with these posts and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, no problem. Okay, what else can I do? And I was, I can go live right now. And I was like, really kind of like, I was like a little bit like ahead of myself, like just going like, really, I can do this, I can do that. Yeah. I'm not changing like policies or anything, just wanting to like contribute. And it was, so, then I kind of calmed down after the first day, going, okay, I'll just take it slower for the first week or so, because I'm so used to just going, just like the rest of us, we just go with everything that we do. And so I needed to kind of just, slow down a little bit and get my feet wet a bit, and then just kind of like figure out how best I could help. And then as time went on, I just got more and more involved with what my job role is. And everybody was always been, really supportive the whole way. It's been really good. And it was really cool because I was able to get into some, meetings and provide feedback, and people really wanted to know things. And that was really cool. Because, if you started a company or whatever, sometimes if you're new at a company, maybe you don't have a voice or something for the first long time, because, companies are companies, people are established. But everyone was like, well, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? It was really refreshing. It was really awesome. That's good. So it's been a really great place to work in that way. And I think, as you've seen over the last like month or two, you can see that like there's like lots of really fun, cool, amazing stuff happening. And a lot of that is a result of like the team just being open to like so many stuff and wanting to like do great things. So I know I went way beyond the first day, because I don't remember. The first day was actually, the first day for me was not the first day I was actually supposed to be working. I was already starting to try to do stuff before, once I found out, because I found out just before my live stream. And I was like, well, I can start doing stuff now, and they're like, well, no, just like, you're good. Like, well, you'll start on the, Monday, you'll start on Monday. Like, and I was like, it was like Saturday. And I'm like already in there, like, oh, hey guys. So, and they're like, you're good. We got it. We got this for now.
Just slow down.
Yeah. Cause I was just too excited. Right. So I'm, anyway, hope I don't sound like too,
that was cool. We got a lot of people in the house, man. It's a lot of people, man. Appreciate everybody coming out. I see Mr. Yu himself is in the building.
I did notice that as well. It's just like trying not to go under pressure now. So got the big man himself listening in. But yeah, no, like Doctor said, like, yeah, we definitely we appreciate everyone taking the time out of your busy day to come and chill in the space with us. It's been a really, really good one this time around. We've gone over what's going on over on VeVe, what's happening on VeVe Comics, where everyone's been collecting, watching. We had a nice bashing of Star Wars Acolyte. Yeah, no, it's been fun. It's been fun, guys. It's been a lot of fun. But just to give everyone a bit of fair warning, I do have to start wrapping up the space somewhere in the next probably 10-15 minutes. because it is coming up on 6 o'clock in the morning here in the UK, and my kids decide to start kicking around this time in the morning. So I've got to go do the dad thing and get breakfast ready and get the cartoons on the TV and get everything all prepped for the coming carnage of kids. But MC, it's been great having you in the space with us, mate. It's been good to talk with you. It's been, like I said, it's been a while.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to come up, just say hey to you guys again and hang out. And you know what? This is really fun because for a little surprise, we can do a VeVe giveaway for you and your audience right now, and a VeVe comic, a random one, just for you guys. Just nothing announced. Just for you. We have I have one that we can offer you. So any way you want to do that giveaway, go ahead and just DM me the winner, and we'll get something out to somebody just for fun, just to help support your stream, and not your stream, but your space. And everything you do and everybody who's here, and just as a little surprise. So I hope you like that.
Let's go. Wow. Well, thank you so much. I was not prepared at all to do any kind of giveaway. So you put me on the spot now.
You have to do the giveaway machine or whatever. I don't know how you do it.
I do.
Pick a number between 1 and
scrolling up. What? Scrolling down. Scrolling all around.
Up.
Yeah.
I'm bringing that back, MC. I'm bringing that back.
I'm really flattered, Hinano, how you were in your live streams are like you're doing the giveaway, the really high tech style. It's super effective, right? The high tech scrolling the chat.
Right. Just give me a second. Okay. Well, let's see. We've got 4. Okay. Let's see. We've got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. 36. Okay, I think I've got it here. So what I'm going to do, I am going to do a number between. I can see 36 people listening there in the screen. So I've done a number between 1 and 36. So I've just hit the random number generator. So let me just see how many. So it shows up 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. Okay, I have a winner. Should I actually? Let's have some fun here. Let's dramatize this a little bit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So I've been put on the spot here by MC to do a random VeVe comic giveaway, and I have a winner. So what I've done is I've done a random number generator, and the winner, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is I do have it here. Where's it gone? That one. The winner, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is LarryO.
Congrats, LarryO. Oh, Larry.
There we go.
Larry.
So LarryO, you are the winner. So would it be easier just for Larry to get in contact with you, MC?
Yeah, we follow each other. So LarryO can DM me and give me his VeVe username, and in 3 to 7 days that will show up in his account.
Fantastic.
Because that's the way we kind of do things. But yeah, that's congrats,
that is
man.
awesome. No, that one. I want that one. No, fantastic. Congratulations to you, Larry. And also, again, thank you so much for tuning in. See, it sometimes pays to tune in, doesn't it?
Well, I was going to say that. Everybody, make sure you're tuning into people's spaces, because this might happen a lot more often. You just never know.
What's going to happen. Hey, I just want to say real quick,
That's everybody's spaces.
I just want to say thank you to David. Thank you, MC. It's my first time co-hosting, and you made it legendary. Let's go.
Yeah, thank you so much to everybody for taking the time to tune into the space. Like I've said before in previous streams, it's you guys, the listeners, that make these spaces what they are. And so long as I'm able to, I'll try to keep hosting them for as long as I'm able to. And Doctor, again, a big thank you for stepping up and being my new co-host for Webby Wednesdays. I know there's been a bit of a void that's been that need filling since Dino stepped away to go do life stuff. So again, yeah, hopefully you're enjoying yourself, and we can try and have a bit of fun with the space moving forward.
Absolutely, man. No, he's got your back. You know,
Yes, sir. But on the subject of other awesome content creators, got Amelia up to the stage. Amelia, how are you, mate? I am so sorry I couldn't make your stream.
Oh no, it's once you reminded me about yours, I knew you had to get some rest, so no problem at all. What's up, Oz, Dokta, MC, Hanano, everybody in the crowd? Thank you for the stream. Always a dope show. And I just want to give a quick word about Larry for those who don't know, because Larry doesn't talk too much, but Larry's a OG VeVe fam. As long as I've been around, he has been here. He has always been collecting, always backing up the content creators. I don't think he ever misses a space that I put on, and just never anything negative to say. Just wants to support creators, wants to support the fam, and just buy his stuff. As soon as people are kind of fighting and having a bad time, Larry, if you check his page, he'll go buy an SR and say, "Oh, people are complaining. It could not be me," and he'll just go buy something and keep collecting what he loves, man. So, Larry, you don't get enough love, man, because you don't speak too much, but I just wanted to show you that. Thank you for being who you are, man. And thank you guys for the space. I'm going to sleep. I'll catch you later.
Yeah, no worries, Amelia. So thanks for dropping in, mate. Have a good one, and hopefully we'll collab on something in the future. And again, a
100%.
big congratulations to Larry for winning that amazing piece of generosity from my collectibles and the VeVe team. So amazing, I love it.
Come straight from the team, guys, all the way. I'm just the voice at the moment, but this is from the team. Thanks, Larry. We appreciate you.
No, awesome. All right, guys. Well, I got about 10 minutes before I got to start wrapping up the space, but I like to leave the last couple of minutes open to anybody who might want to come up to the stage and say hi, say a few words, or just looking for confidence to speak in a space for the first time. Maybe you've been thinking about it. Maybe you're like, what is this? This X space stuff that everyone keeps doing. It's basically like radio. You sort of speak and people speak back. But if anyone wants to come up and say hi or say a few words, you're more welcome to do so. Or if you just want to chill in the background, that's totally cool as well. Again, also the comment section is always open as well. If you want to chuck something in the comments, feel free to do so. But it's been fun. It's been a good time.
How many of you guys buying tomorrow?
I think everybody.
Every 81. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to go for at least one in the market, and then we'll just have to see where it sits in the market. So I'm going to get one on the drop, and then just see where it sits in the market.
Like, I know I'm with the team now, guys, but it's Hulk 181.
Yeah, I know. It's like, come on. It's like,
I'm going to watch Corey's video tonight too, because I think Diana may have posted it on our YouTube channel tonight. I really want to see his breakdown because I haven't seen it, right? So, yeah. I don't know if I'll be able to sleep too much tonight. I'm not kidding. It's for me, it's a big one.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm pretty pumped now because speaking of big influences of the space, Mr. David Yu, sir, how are you? It's like, wow.
Oh, I'm well, thanks. I just thought I'd jump on and say hello to everyone, and thanks all your support, MC. The team with open arm. So happy to have you join us, and all that video you do, the content you make for us, and bringing that community together. I just saw a tweet went out from Comic and Crypto for that bounty. He's raised it to 3,000.
Has he?
Yeah, just now.
Wow. That's
74.
Propaganda.
I think I was on another space this morning, and I think someone raised it to 2,500. So he thought he'd pop it. Yeah, so it's going up to that 3,000. It is the FA full issue of Wolverine and Hulk 181. Should be good fun.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we actually had a discussion a while back in one of the spaces saying, like, wouldn't it be fun if even on the VeVe platform they had like a separate sort of like a bounty section. It was sort of going back to like what they did with the heart drop. that sort of sparked it all off. Like, do you think that's something fun that maybe VeVe could do, like moving forward, have like a little bounty section?
Yeah, I won't confirm anything, but we are working on things that for people who love the mints or chase. In a way, will hopefully to bring something that you can connect with another user to make them an offer, things like that. So there's things in the work. We just need to prioritize the engineer team on a few other more urgent matters. The other thing I heard this morning's space was if one day we will, and we should really look at it, MC, donating that issue 181 for a price or some type of sweepstake. It will be wonderful if that copy can go to a collector than sitting in the old dusty vault of VeVe's possession. So we definitely will be looking to see how we can do something more. Obviously, we have to get Marvel approved because possibly they own that mint number. I don't know. And yeah, to be circulate out there will be more. I think will be much better than sitting at where we're holding that.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, sorry, I just got to chime real quick. I got a quick message here from Noz saying, "Lockdown, David, for Get to the Comics." So, well, Noz, we've already had those discussions. So yeah, so it's just going back to David. If whenever you can, and I know we've already spoke about that, would you like to come on Get to the Comics and come read a comic book with me?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I think. Was it you? Did you email me? You did, right?
I did. Yes.
Yes.
I emailed you not long ago, and yeah, like so, like once you get back from doing your traveling pieces, maybe we'll try and schedule something in.
Yeah, I got a crazy busy weeks coming up, so trying to tidy everything else in the office here of my desk, and yeah, it was quite a bit of back-to-back show. We got. So hopefully some cool announcements coming. Yes. Amazing drops we had. Obviously today we had the first Ultraman came out. Finally I got an ultra rare cover. I'm terrible at pulling good covers, man. Dan always showed me his covers, and he just said, "Dave, you belong to the comic club."
See, man,
that's what he said to me the other day.
Hey, man, if you need a cover catcher. You know what I'm saying? Just throw it up, throw the position up, and I'll throw a resume in. I got you, man. That's no problem.
That's it.
And definitely I want to nominate Kid Arcade. Kid Arcade has to be on my staff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Even the CEO of the company can be part of Common Gang as well. There's no special privileges or anything because I always get common and uncommon covers. I'm terrible at it.
Yeah. But the common covers are beautiful. I just always try to go for the this special variant.
The comic covers are and I got a nice stack of uncommons on a few myself. So
the other day I went for the Scrooge McDuck because I love Alex Ross cover. And it's very rare he draws anything else but Marvel content. So he did the Disney Scrooge McDuck common, and that's actually the one I want. And
nice.
I bought 4 of them and I couldn't pull that. So I actually wrote to the COO, co-founder Dan, and I go, I think the system's rigged. He goes, it's not. Yeah, so
you're not on the list, David. You're not on the list.
Yeah, it's like after 4, I can't get a common. He goes, seriously, they are very random. It's just sometimes it does happen. Yeah, but very cool.
Isn't that the funniest thing that's happened to me on VeVe Comics too? Where I just wanted the common and I was getting like uncommon, then the rare, and that's great. But then I had I gotta hit it again. I just want that common.
That's it. So I got the SR. It's like, oh, come on! I just want a common.
Yeah, no.
The 180, the 180, the cover of the back cover of the Wolverine in the cover on the front cover variant is pretty cool. I do have to say that's an iconic image.
Well, Hinano, he snagged that one on the drop. I actually landed that one too, David. We both got the SR.
Oh, really?
And my luck hasn't been good over the years either, so I was pretty stoked.
Yeah, no, it's good. I mean, we're getting some really cool artwork, some really amazing, so many Scotty Young things coming up, or being releasing Peach Momoko, just really, even the modern comics, you know, with these artists. These are the artists that, you know, we dream of in the golden age to have to live through that. So yeah, it's just really, really good to see so many new young talent coming up and doing these covers, for some of them exclusively for us. But you know, with Comic-Con coming up, we got some really cool physical comic you will be able to pick up. I hope they're actually still getting printed as we speak right now. That's how fresh some of these comic books are getting printed. They are actually at the Comic and Marvel getting it print as we speak. I was on the call. It hasn't even started. They're running the press now, so we'll be showcasing some cool exclusive covers again.
What is that? What do you guys bring?
Well, I can't tell you what I'm doing.
I'm kidding, dude. I'm kidding.
Yeah. But very cool. You know, and hopefully we'll have enough to. We're going to keep some away for people coming to D23, and the New York Comic Con. We're hoping to keep a few boxes for each show. So for those of you traveling, not going to be able to make it to San Diego, you got another chance in Anaheim. You got one more chance at New York Comic Con. But you know, those Spider-Man we did last year, that pretty much is completely sold out. I think we only have like a couple of little box left, which we're going to use for pop-up stores or other cons we do in Europe. So we spread some of the edition out to different fans groups.
Fantastic. Well, I've unfortunately, guys, I know everyone's starting to pile out the space now because David's been very, 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 very nice to come and speak with us. But I do have to start wrapping up the space soon because, like I said, I got kids who are going to come kick my door in very shortly because it is coming at 6 o'clock here in the UK. But again, I've still got a few minutes left just for anybody who wants to say a few words before I start going things. But I do want to bring up something really, really quick here that Furo Komi has written. He says, David, are you familiar with VeVe and what we do here, or at least the value we try and bring to the space?
So what was it again? Sorry.
So basically, it's the sort of like the collectors group that basically it's called the VeVe. So the VeVe Collective is kind of, but basically a group of us all came together. And Fro here basically just writes, VeVe has always been the front runner for value, and that's very true. Having David in VeVe spaces just confirms everything I've known and felt from the very beginning. And that is that VeVe stands for value. And that's what we're trying to bring into the space. We're trying to bring into people's collecting journeys and just give everybody, like, you know, a space to chill out and geek out like we're doing this time around.
Yeah, fantastic. No, I'll try to be on more often. It's on every Wednesday. Yeah, so hopefully I'll pop back up if I don't have any meetings or my break.
Yeah, definitely. And we do also have a weekend show as well, VeVe Weekends, which happens on Sundays. So if you can't make this one, maybe you can make that one. But
okay, definitely.
Again, please keep me in mind.
Thank you. Thanks for putting this space together.
No worries. And again, big thank you to you and the VeVe team for providing a product that's basically bringing together collectors from all over the world. I mean, like I've said in numerous spaces, I would have never imagined me sitting in front of a microphone this early in the morning, connecting with so many different people from all over the world. And I've built some very very meaningful and treasured friendships through your company and your product. So again, a big thank you for that.
Thank you.
I got a little bit of news too. Tomorrow morning, because O'Malley's going to be doing a drop show on X for Hulk 181. So we're going to do just another giveaway there. Okay, everybody. And then on Saturday, because Randy's going to be live on YouTube, doing the Marvel Mighties drop, because we know Randy is insane for Marvel Mighties. We're gonna do a nice little giveaway in the crowd there too. So if you guys want to drop into those two shows, great. And like I said, for anybody else that's doing content, just make sure you guys stop in, support, because you just never know what might happen and who might show up. Hey, Hinano. He talked to Stranger.
Exactly.
Down there, everyone else who does stuff, and we see Mr. Falcons down there doing amazing stuff. And I want to also thank Omi Daily Burn there, who did a great show today on the Discord channel. So appreciate you. And you can win stuff there too. And look at all the people in here.
Yeah, that's it. I know. I feel so bad because like everyone's starting to roll in. Like, all the cool kids are here, and I have to go. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, guys, but you'll just have to come back. You'll just have to come back for either the Wednesday show or the weekend show. But yeah, just going on what MC said. If at the very, very least, get out there, give the content creators their likes, their comments, their subscribes, and just helps get the word out there, and just helps everyone try and grow and do awesome stuff in the space. And just before I start wrapping things up, I do want to do one last quick shout out to Evolved, who's just posted saying the wait list for Hulk 181 is now open. So if you want to get on that wait list, get on there now, because it's going to be hot property. And looking forward to seeing where it goes. But on that note, guys, it is 6 o'clock here now, so I got to start wrapping up the space. But David, Mr. Yu, thank you so much for dropping in. Is there anything you'd like to say before I start wrapping up the space? Just some encouraging words, maybe a little bit of alpha.
No, I just keep on collecting, have fun. Please, just be with us. We got a lot of cool changes, new things we're working on. Looking forward to see you guys. So if you're making to Comic-Con or Anaheim, I'm going to be there. We've got some spectacular things we running on our stand. And also, we'll love to see some of you guys in that premiere, the VeVe Fan Bams put together screening for the Deadpool. That's going to be fun.
Oh,
and we might have some special guests coming. So, looking forward to that.
Ooh. Yeah, so that's going to be exciting, and that's creeping up fast as well. I'm pumped for it.
Yeah, definitely. And thanks for putting this space together. I'll try to be on more often when I can.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Yeah, like I said, just whenever you can, whenever you got 1 minute or 1 hour, so whatever you can spare. I just appreciate you taking any time to come and chill and speak with us. Much appreciated.
Oh, thank you.
Hinano, my MC, say Doctor, anything you guys want to leave us with before I start wrapping things up? How about we start with Hinano?
Hey guys, thanks for the space. David, really good to see you in here hanging out with us. And I agree, MC, we miss him with all the videos. He's doing really good work for you guys. And I envy the VeVe team because I miss his reactions. I can only imagine when Mr. Yu, you pulled your book behind your desk and your big projector opened up and you displayed 181 to MC for the first time. I could just imagine his reaction was just great. We miss it, but thanks guys for having us here. Appreciate everyone who subscribed. We're monetized now, so get ready. We're gonna have some fun.
Yes.
Everyone have a really good evening tonight, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you.
That's it. Thank you. Well, MC, anything you want to leave us with, mate, before we start wrapping things up?
Just thank you guys. It's super fun. I mean, what's better than hanging out the night before they drop a grail on VeVe with all you people? It's the best ever. Appreciate the kind words, you guys. And the team is just working so hard. And a lot of really great people in there. You asked me about my first day. I mean, it's been an honor to work there. And we're just going to continue to do the best we can. And, I mean, the people I get to bless to work with every day, it's just so fun. Like, they really are working their butts off, like, for everybody. And so I think you guys are seeing it. I think it's coming.
Absolutely.
And I think things are really happening. And it's thanks to the leadership of Mr. Yu. You guys could be in a meeting with him. You would it gets me pumped. I'm not even just saying that. It's true.
Thank you. You're too kind. Thank you.
Oh mate, like just to back that up, like I've seen it firsthand because I was at London Decon a while back, and yeah, I could see how the people there treat you, mate. Mate, you treat like a rock star. It was amazing.
No, I think we just greatly appreciate all the fan came together to be part of this journey. It's it's a dream come true in a way. We always believe in what we're building, and just have so many fans that validate what we're doing. It's one of the new medium way to collect, and it's just good to see people and to put a smile on people's face to see those content that the users put together. Everyone here, I mean, every podcast, every content creator, a star of their own, and that's what we want. That was part of our mission when myself and Dan, when we wrote the pitch deck to all these studios, is that could you imagine, all these content creators, the user generating these content, they become their star of their own, and that's what we wanted, and that's why this space exists. And there a lot of the YouTuber who make content in VeVe in the high, even now at the low, and we're going to see a lot more in years to come. So thank you for all the collectors out there, all the content producers who has gone through the low time, high time, and right now is the low time. We're going to be in a better time again, and it takes a long time to build a brand new vertical. You seen sports car went up and down, now it's coming back up, and collecting stamps, just all sorts of the different things that people love and collect, and building that community together.
Excellent. No, I love it. That's what I'm here for, the community. So like the all the fantastic people in the spaces, just like I said before, coming together and just enjoying the collecting journey, just able to geek out with like-minded individuals.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, thanks again. I'm going to let you go because I know your kid's going to be coming in soon, anytime.
It's like the horde, they're coming.
Yeah. David, your boy will follow back. Got some things to talk about.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, man. I wanted to thank everybody for coming through the space. David, thank you again for coming through. My Collectables and Nanu, man. Everybody's here, man. What could I say? First time co-hosting. You guys made it extra special. We're at VeVe Wednesday, episode 65, man. Tomorrow, crazy day. Hope y'all are ready. Man, let's get it. And if you haven't seen my episode of Stacking and Slacking, watch it. Get you pumped up, ready for the drop, man. And if you want to support your boy, buy me a coffee. Link is in the bio.
Absolutely. That's it. No, again, thank you so much, Doctor. And again, thank you, Mr. Yu, for coming into the space as well. And yeah, just to go on what Doctor said, please follow me back. So that would be awesome as well. And we'll definitely stay in contact and try and get to the comics when and can, and if you're able to. Same with you, MC. We're going to try and get you on at some point as well. But I know you guys are.
You have to save that for me,
Oh, mate. You've got special reserve, mate. Like I've already had a couple of people ask me about it. Say, nope, I'm sorry, it's already taken.
Hands off.
That's it. But on that note, guys, I got to start wrapping things up because it is getting towards that time. But again, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who's taken the time out of your busy day to come and chill in the space with us. It's been a hell of a space, especially in that last couple of minutes where Mr. Yu himself decided to come and speak. So that just made my morning. I'm going to work on a high now. It's like nothing can happen. Worst thing in the world could happen is I don't care. So Mr. Yu's finally is coming to my space and spoken. So yeah, awesome. Again, thank you so much. But again, I just want to say a big shout out to the VeVe Collective as well. Which, if you're not familiar with who we are, so basically the VeVe Collective is basically just a group of us that basically just wanted to come together and create a space where we just wanted to collect and connect with others and just sharing the collecting journey and just have fun geeking and sharing all that awesome stuff which just comes with it. Because you might not be able to do that in real life because like your friends and family don't understand what's going on. it's just good just to get together and just to chill out with like-minded individuals. And again, like I said before, the web V, some people think the V stands for VeVe. Well, I suppose it could, but it actually stands for value. So that's what we're trying to bring to the space. That's what we're trying to bring to people's lives with just trying to provide something that just brings enjoyment to everyone. That's the goal. But I just want to say a quick shout out to our members as well, because our members have all sorts of different their own individual projects. I'll do a quick rundown and then I'll get out of here. But we've got the Real Uncommon podcast with Hinano and D. We've got My Collectables, K Collections, Evolved, so Collectors Gone Digital, which is Josh, Double Quill and Chris Severs with their blogs over on Medium and Go Collect. We've got Kid Arcade with a show he does on Sundays. We've got Dokta Strange with all things strange with his Stack and Slack videos, and also now my current co-host for the Wednesday show. Again, thank you very so much, sir. Big shout out to Biggest Bro as well, who backs up Kid Arcade for his shows. Big shout out to Shawnee Poo, who's getting just another wealth of energy and getting active there in the spaces. Big shout out to Informant BE, who does covers the drop streams for the VeVe comedy drops. I'm sure he'll have one going today, so stay tuned for that. He also does his covers of Muzzle Run and a few other fun stuff as well. Big shout out to, I can see him there in the background as well, listening in, Mr. Falcon and Doobs for all the stuff they do with the vault building, and also for Mr. Falcon does the VeVe News, which is also very, very entertaining. Big shout out to Olga MKC with the MetaKitties project over on OpenSea. Big shout out to Miss Gecko, who co-hosts Bill and Geck's Excellence Adventure and also does whole other awesome stuff out there in the X spaces, and just another really awesome personality. Big shout out to Casual as well, who does all the Funko art, the Casual chimps, and also all the really fun AI music as well. Just a lot of cool stuff AI based. Also does his own karaoke spaces from time to time as well. So if you've got some singing advice and you got some time, jump in there and have a go. It's loads of fun. Big shout out to Key Collector 98, who he's got his coming up What Not show, which I think I just saw a post not long ago saying he's got a copy of Giant Size X-Men number 1, 9.8 grade slab up as a potential prize. So stay tuned for that one. Big shout out to Davo as well, who does a lot of awesome Scotty Young inspired artwork. He's done artwork for the Real Uncommon podcast. He's done some for Get to the Comics, and also done for Josh for Collectors Gone Digital. Big shout out to Clarissa as well, who does all her cosplays and just does those awesome selfies as well with the collectibles. I see you still listening there in the background. So a big congratulations to you, and love what you do. I don't know how you do it because it just looks on point, especially that one you did not long ago with Death. Very, very cool. And keep doing what you're doing. And I think that just about covers my list. Oh, yeah. And this guy. One last one. Your host, Osman Collect 63. I do Get to the Comics every Friday. I try and do them live where I can. And this coming Friday, we are covering Wolverine number 66, which is the first appearance of Old Man Logan. And my special guest is the one, the only Rebel Duck. So check that out because that will be live. And the promo material is available there on X if you haven't seen already. And, okay, I can hear footsteps. Okay, on that note, guys, I'm going to say my good night, good evening, good morning. Again, big thank you to everyone listening in. Big thank you to everyone who spoke. Big thank you to Doctor. Big thank you to Hinano, My Collectables, Omili, say Mr. Yu, and everyone else who just came to just come and chill in the space with us. Much appreciated. This has been VeVe Wednesdays, episode 65. I've been your host, Osman Collect 63. Take care, guys. Have a good one, and we'll talk more soon.